I remember when America was a bold nation. At least I read about it. When an American became the first human to cast a shadow on the surface of the moon, could we have imagined that 40 years later we would be letting the dangers of space travel hold us back? We sent hundreds of thousands of teenage soldiers into combat zones in jeeps wrapped in tinfoil. But a $10 billion vehicle is not good enough for 7 of our most prized scientists? Or perhaps it's our value system. Do we really live in a country where sacrifice for empire, for oil, is valid? But a sacrifice for science, the pursuit of knowledge, the betterment of the species, is not? Go to any lunchroom in any high school in the country and ask the students there if they would like to risk their lives for a chance to pull down a statue of a foreign leader. You'll get some hands, I'm sure. Then ask these same students, how many of you would risk your lives for a chance to walk on Mars? Imagine the beaches of Normandy and the first 7 soldiers off the boat get shot dead. And Bradley immediately pulls everyone back. Starts asking Congress for money to arm a team of remote control refrigerators. The liberated people of Europe rushing into the cold arms of a robot. First laptop on Mars? Really? Have we sunk so low that this is our grand ambition? To be so separated from our accomplishments? To undertake endeavors only when all risk has been equated out? Do we really believe it's worth 5,000 lives to spread democracy to Iraq, but not worth 6 lives to spread our civilization across the universe? Maybe the very fact that this is true reveals to us that our civilization is not morally or intellectually prepared to spread itself much of anywhere. Perhaps the fact that this value system predominates is yet another mark against our boldness. Because what is easier? To point a gun and pull the trigger? Or to look at the stars and define from the infinite some finite good? If our leaders must continue with this push for unmanned spaceflight, I have a solution that will satisfy our need for bold heroics and fit into Washington's soft-palmed vocabulary game. To avoid putting men in our spacecraft, perhaps we can limit space travel only to women. I would like to ask you now, all of you watching, you have one life to risk, one sacrifice to make. Would you rather make it at war, or would you rather make it in space? What's the matter, America? Don't have the labia?